Hello, I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with my Valentine. It is Mr. Joe Edwards. Joe, Wolves 0, Leicester 0. And we're all talking about those 3 disgusting letters. I mean, disgusting.
Well, make me hurl bloody VAR. I mean, we've had enough of it, haven't we, really?
Wolves have had enough of it.
Well, certainly. Nuno's been speaking pretty strongly about it afterwards, insisting something has to change. And you can absolutely see where he's coming from. He's insisting it's not just about Wolves, but it's about the game as a whole. And Wolves been denied several times by the technology already this season. Willy Boly has what seemed a perfectly good goal chalked off. Pedro Neto, a hair's breadth offside. And,
was it a heel, an ankle, or something like that? I don't really care anymore, do they?
No,
it's not about. It's almost gone past whether it's onside or offside. It's the fact that I guarantee you this will be a goal next season. They'll get together, they'll have the little mothers meeting, and they'll say, okay, these goals stand now. But it doesn't help Wolves, does it now? Because this is what 5, 6, 7, 8 times when it's not just costing Wolves in the game. As in like, okay, well they've had an extra goal. This is costing them points, and I mean 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. That could be the difference between, well, as we've seen with Manchester City tonight, Champions League football potentially, and Europa League football, and no European football at all. They're not going to get that back, and that's what's the most frustrating thing is, I think, for the fans, for the players, for the management, and everyone connected with the club.
Exactly, some do look perfectly right. But in terms of, it made the atmosphere here, understandably, very kind of volatile and hostile.
Yeah. From euphoria, anger,
to complete anger. I mean, it was booze, but it was deafening almost, really. And I know Mike Dean is not the referee that most people will sympathise or empathise with, but they're placing referees in dangerous predicaments. I think it's making atmospheres really raucous, really hostile. It's not necessarily the referee's fault, but it is technology. You're getting the lines out, you're slowing down the frames, and it's just taking an age, and it's becoming a parody of itself. Really, we all thought, would the game be better with technology? Would it clear things up? To be honest, it's just muddied the waters.
Yeah, it really has. And look, Wolves were finishing that first half strongly. And they go a goal ahead, they go into the half time. It's just a completely different game, isn't it? Instead of players getting applauded off the pitch, there's boos all around Molineux because they're so frustrated with the system. And it's not football, it's not what it's supposed to be. Going back to the start of the game, 2 changes that we were surprising slightly. Yeah. We knew that David Traore was carrying a bit of an injury with obviously the shoulder situation, but Jean Moutinho on the bench as well. What do you make of that?
I was surprised. I think a lot of people were as well, judging by the reactions on Twitter and things like that.
Do you feel they were not fully fit, both of them, do you think?
That's what Nuno kind of alluded to afterwards, says they both kind of felt knocks against United. Obviously, Adama had a big whack to his calf at Old Trafford as well, and I wasn't aware of Moutinho picking up a knock, but he must have had something. Just without them, I mean, it was nice to see Traore come on. I think he did kind of add a new lease on life, if you like, for Wolves. He got the crowd on their feet. But, on the whole, it's... we talk about VAR. Wolves have still had the chances to win this game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Raul Jimenez... I mean, I said in my report, you'd put your house on him scoring that one in stoppage time, and he had that one very similar chance at the end of the first half, just before Boly's disallowed goal. Free header.
Johnny cross.
Yeah, fantastic cross by Johnny, and it's a free header. 10 yards out, you'd back him to score that all day long. So it was a frustrating night for Wolves, and an uncharacteristic night for Jimenez. Those chances, you'd back him to put them away all day long.
Yeah, Diogo Jota kept his place. Neto alongside him. I thought Neto looked bright in phases. Tied a little bit towards the end, as you'd expect, but I mean he can run as well. By the way, talk about Traore's pace, but he's got some afterburners as well.
Well, he left Ben Chilwell for dead, didn't he, on the flank for that one, and he obviously cut inside, found the pass for Jota. It was a really lovely play. Jota kept it low, fair enough, got the pair on it. Decent save by Schmeichel. I would say I think Neto came out the better than Jota, I think. Obviously, he spoke a lot about Jota, this week on the podcast and things like that, and this being a time for him to really kind of step up. And I thought it was a bit of another indifferent night for him, to be honest. 1 or 2 moments, but good tenaciousness at times, but kind of faded out the game towards the end. Maybe he's still not quite at full sharpness, but hopefully we see more from him in the coming weeks.
Let's hope there's no more position players that get sent off, because Wolves look better against 11 versus 11 than they do 11 versus 10 sometimes.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the kind of crowd, obviously we were buoyed by Traore, and then when Leicester gets down to 10, I mean, Cherry is just a silly second booking. He's off balance, he's falling down, and for some reason just decides to clip Dendoncker, who actually I thought was one of Wolves' better performers on the night. I mean, we looked at him coming into the side and
looks more comfortable in midfield.
Yeah, I think he does. I think obviously he'd filled in well in defence and done a good job while Bolly was out, but I think Bolly coming back to the back three, no coincidence that Wolves have kept back-to-back clean sheets now, and Dendoncker, he puts himself about in the middle of the park, makes the challenges, covers the ground, and tries to make forward passes. I thought he was one of Wolves' better performers on the night. I think Bolly was probably pick of the bunch.
Seventh in the table, back to seventh, which could be a European spot, might not be a European spot. I don't know. We still don't know. But look, they've got a good run of games, haven't they? Okay, Spurs away is obviously going to be difficult, but still more than capable of getting points there, as they did last season. But they've got a great run these next 6 games, and this is the time now. If they are going to really make waves in this Premier League, okay, put the Europa League to the side. They need to start winning games and going on a bit more of a run, don't they?
Yes, they do. Obviously, on a positive front, they've got back-to-back clean sheets, as we say. There's a base to build on, and as I say, Bolly coming back has helped massively. But they've got to start putting these chances away. And you know, obviously, there's Espanyol first in the Europa League, but that game against Norwich here, you want to be putting 2, 3 past them, really making a bit of a statement and saying we've got it solid at the back, but we can still score the goals and make sure we start getting those wins on the board again.
You're gonna get back home to you, Valentine?
I think I am.
Yeah, I think
okay.
I think I better. Wolves 0, Leicester 0. For all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to expressthestar.com.